James and Margaret, together forever. And then his brother over here, Thomas, and Ruth, Smelly Reese. Well, I guess that's all the Reeses that's buried out here. Anyways, this is Forest Lawn in College Park, Georgia. They're having services down there. I remember that statue. I forget what they call it. It's got a name. Last Supper. Yeah. I remember going out to the country and him spending time at his house. Well, that's all on video. I got the grave. I don't remember being this close to the road, but I guess it was. Okay, that's cemetery video number 1. Well, here we are in the campground, or RV park. There is tent camping down there below. Actually had a tent set up. They're building new sites. Roads are in pretty good shape. They're not difficult. Guess here's Toby and the Razor. Everything seems to be working, so that's a good thing. Wasn't a bad drive down here. Concrete pad. Got a picnic table. There are creeks. I say 3 creeks, but I only saw one when I was driving around. And I don't think I'll be able to film it from here. It's off down that road there. It runs into the water. Maybe that's a creek and maybe there's another one over there, so 3 creeks. So, walk. They got bathhouses, laundry, all that kind of stuff. And it's inexpensive, $38 with tax. So, see if I can get you inside and show you the inside. I don't think the refrigerator did what it was supposed to. That's cooling off now. But running on the truck on 12 volt, it didn't keep things cool in there. I got a lot of water in there, that's all I got in there. Put that little 12 volt fan in. And of course my work on the refrigerator, or not refrigerator, air conditioning, it's working great. Brought a power jackery and I can charge cell phone, hotspot, radio's plugged in over there. And I don't have to worry about no Ruby bed. So it's I got a little bit of foam rubber on top of these pads, and I put a piece of canvas all the way around them and it's quite comfortable. I was laid out in here talking on the phone and it's quite comfortable. So anyways, we're parked for the night. This is night 1 of our graveyard tour. Other than traffic around Atlanta, it wasn't that big a deal. I hope the air conditioner noise isn't too much, but I'm not going to turn it off. It's not really that hot outside, but it's humid. Only like 76 degrees, but the farther west we go, the hotter it's going to get. By the time we get to Texas, I think it's going to be in the 90s during the day, so it'll cool off some at night, but you'll still need AC. So anyways, I'm just going to lay here and chill out for a little bit. Okay, end of this video clip. So here's the conundrum. This is Shadow Lawn Cemetery in LaGrange, Georgia. And it goes way off over there. I'm going to go slower. I don't have to go slower, it's a cemetery. A graveyard. It goes all the way over there. All the way up there. And you can see on the road there, it goes way off down yonder. And way back off over there. And way back off over there. And here's a crypt burial. And I know exactly what lot, what plot, everything there is to know about my grandma's grave. But guess what? Whoever laid this place out didn't put a single marker that I can find that tells you what section is what section. So I could spend the entire day out here walking the whole thing. I hope my aunt calls me back with some kind of directions. The only clue I have is that their markers are close to a road like this with a trash can at the end. And who the heck knows where that's at. So I may not get pictures of it or not unless I get real lucky. But there ain't no way in heck. I would say, if I had to guess based on the landscape of that picture, man, there's a lot of people buried in here, and a lot of them belong to my ancestors. And some of them graves is old. They go back before the Civil War. If I had to guess, based on the slope of the land and things like that, I'm gonna go look right down there, and probably gonna look back off over here where it gets. But other than that, I don't have a clue, and I'm not gonna spend half a day out here. And there's nobody, there's no office, no nothing. No markings, unless I can find some markings, but I can't find no markings. There's nothing on any of the corners or anything that tell you what section and all that. So anyways, I'm gonna quit rambling and go wander down there and see. Well, found some folks with the same last names, Prince and Shellnut. So I thought I might be getting close. I done run into two people down here, and none of them, there's another one right there, but that ain't the right one. So I'm gonna go looking down here a little bit. And I think I'm gonna give up, because I might try and call a local funeral home, see if they can tell me. I know exactly what section, plot and grave and all that, but without any numbers on the cemetery itself, it'd be, you could spend 2 days out here walking up and down the graves and not know where the heck you're at. This is plain stupid as far as I'm concerned, not putting, they could put a little brass plaque, section E, section G, and that would help people find stuff. There's not a map up there, and that's not a columbarium, it's a mausoleum. One of the guys I was talking to is burying his son up there later today, and oh well. I'm a little frustrated because this is crazy. No office, no nothing. So I guess the people that come out here to do burials and stuff come from somewhere else. If I don't find it here pretty quick, I'm gonna give up and hit the road. I think they would bury all the family of the same name in the same area, but I keep seeing all kinds of different names. That one grave up there, there's like twin sisters, and they didn't die that long ago, so sorry for them. Okay, I'm gonna quit filming. I'm frustrated. Well, without any markers telling you what section's which, and this thing goes way off over yonder to that tree line, all the way back over them buildings, all the way back up there, and then all the way to the road where that gas station's on. And I'm finding family names, both paternal and maternal, and they're all recent burials, but I ain't finding anybody I know, or at least that I remember I know. So, hey, there's another one right there. That one's an old one though. I can't even tell. Bernard and Ellen in 1904. So I knew that was old, and just by the way the stones weathered. So my guess would be that this is the newer section down here. This is where anybody in the last 20 years would have been buried. It goes all the way up over the hill, but I have looked and I cannot find it. So maybe I'll call a funeral home, see if they can be any help. Oh, that's like a long shot. But other than that, if I don't get any information, this will be the end of this cemetery, because I'm gonna get in the truck and head west, because I got another 900 miles to go. This is called Charleston Recreation Area. It's about 40 miles northwest of Hot Springs, Arkansas. This is Loop B. Loop B has electric and water, and Loop C, which is off over there, you have to go across the bridge down there. Loop C has full hookups, electric, water, and sewer. I haven't been down there. I don't even remember it. That's my spot. Nice and level. Picnic table, all that kind of stuff. A lot of empty spaces here. So far, you can't make reservations. That's bathrooms and showers. There's one tent camper up over the hill and a little travel trailer down on the other side of this thing. But that's all there is here on Loop B. This is Sunday, the 15th. Anyways, you go back up that way. The camp host is just up the hill from when you turn off the highway, but it's self-pay. Go down there and fill out your little slip, and if you got the America Pass or whatever pass it's called, I can't remember the name of it, the $25 a night turns into $12.50. So got the camper plugged in, AC running. I'm fully in the shade and a nice breeze right now, but it was hot earlier, but it also turned out I was sick, so I laid down, took a nap, and made an emergency trip to the bathroom. It was too late, but everything's okay now so far, hopefully. This is a beautiful campsite. 60 some years ago when I was a kid, we used to come down here and we'd camp, because in the other loop up there, Loop A, that's all tent camping. You can see where that car is over there. Where'd it go? That's Loop C. You can put, I forget, they said on the website what the size of rigs they can handle in here. It's pretty good size rigs. Of course, I don't have any problem with mine, because as long as my truck fits, we fit. And pretty much when I got here, a good thing was the lady had a 100-pound Rottweiler who loved to be loved. So that was the first fur I've had since Ruby left. I have missed that dog, still miss her, but that dog was fun to love on, because that's all he wanted was loving. So there's that little scamp off over there. Nice cute little trailer. And then back off up there is a tent camper. We got a fire ring here, prep table, and a fireplace, a picnic table, and I don't know, I can't quite figure out what these are for. Hanging lanterns for when you're out here at night. First I thought when I saw them down through there it was for hanging a hammock, but why would you hang a hammock over the top of the picnic table? And that's what I'm seeing. They're all over the top of the picnic. It's got to be for lamps or something, like insect lamps or something. Anyways, without boring you to death, we used to come down here. There's a river on the other side of Loop C. Has a natural stone dam there. It's a great swimming area. We used to come down here and swim all day, and then come up here and camp at night, and we'd stay sometimes a couple of weeks, I think, tent camping. We didn't have no campers. But farther on down there's a cave, and I had a lady, the camp host lady, she said that cave's still there, but they put steel bars over it to keep little kids from going off of it. So no more dares, no more summer dares for the new kids in the campground to go climbing into the That was about 40 yards deep, I guess. And a little kid had to bend over, but you could walk all the way to the end. And it was always a, be careful, there might be bears in there kind of stuff. Anyways, all right. Well, truck's been doing okay. Camper's doing great so far. Knock on wood. Well, that sounds almost metal, but it is wood. So tomorrow I'll be Oklahoma somewhere. All right. More later. Here's the river way up there. You can see where the dam's at. I was just talking with some folks and they said that campground was up there. I just didn't remember it. There's another campground up there but both of us, he was coming down here about the same time as us. And it was real primitive camping out here then, no power, no none of that stuff. But anyway, I guess they have problems with flash floods when it rains hard. It's pretty. Too bad I couldn't get a campsite next to where the river's flowing. That would have been fun. So peaceful. I've been walking too long on that flat trail by down by Sawmill Branch Canal. Get into these hills, I get out of breath. You don't have to get very far away from the river where you can't hear it. You go up here somewhere on the top of the hill and there's a trail that leads down to the seminary. Somewhere up there is the tent camping, but it's all closed. They just have all the tent campers out in the other side. They got tent pads at every one of them. This is a delightful campground. I have so many good memories from here. There's the road, goes up the A-loop, it's all up on top of that hill. You can see it's just picnic tables and stuff up there. That's for tent camping only when it's open. Probably be open later in the summer. Okay, we're getting close to the swimming hole. I can hear everybody hooting and hollering. Whew. I gotta find me a place to sit down. That hill was a humdinger. Oh, Ruby wouldn't have liked this. This is campground host is there. He got a little four-wheeler thing to drive around the campground and stuff. Anyways, down there is the seminary. I don't remember the bridge, but that don't mean nothing because it's been a long time. So there's the dam down there. If I remember, that water's pretty deep. Those people there are just sitting on the dam. But I remember that was too deep for little kids, and there was a diving platform over there. The rest of this is just sandy bottom. One heck of a swimming hole. Looks like they're kicking up a fair amount of sediment though, so all the water's going downhill, so it'll clean itself out. Yeah, we used to, somewhere down there. I'm gonna go down here and sit on one of these benches and just watch for a little bit. I don't remember all that stuff over there. The whole road that goes up around the sea loop and stuff. Yeah, it get kind of muddy. We got some Hispanic folks over here having a party. And it's getting cloudy, but it's still hot. Oh, no fishing neither. Oh, that's good. That's a good thing. No fish hooks in the feet. And see up there, where them kids are, the water's not deep, so little kids can go out there and play, and you know, unless they cramp up or something, you don't have to worry about them drowning, which is why this was such a great area. But when you do get down here by the dam, it does get deep. Remember my dad used to swim out here where the deep water was. I don't remember the diving platform. I think that might be new too. I think I can walk across the dam and take the trail back up through the sea loop instead of walking back up that hill. I'm just going to sit here for a while. It looks smaller than I remember it, but then I was a lot littler than I am now. They didn't have them bathrooms and stuff there, and they got them here behind me too, so I don't remember that either. I think it was porta potties or something back then, but they really improved it. It's still a beautiful place. And there's a lot of folks out here having a good time, and it's not crowded. And stones from around here is what they used to build it. That's the way I remember it. I think we tried to slide down that either like a water slide, but it's too rough. And they got an amphitheater here. I don't remember that either. Maybe they show movies or something. I don't know. Some of them benches don't look like they've been sat on in quite a while. That goes off down the sea loop. I'll go down and walk across that bridge and back to the campground. So this is the view below the dam. Goes all the way up. Man, we used to go exploring up that river. Fond memories. There's even picnic places down here. Up on the hill. Right down here is where I take a left, and maybe it's farther on. Somewhere down here I cross over the bridge back over to the B loop. This is the C loop up here. There's the bridge here. That's the C loop. Full hookups. They got some big rigs over in here. There's a Class A back off over there. And right back up over there on the hills where I'm at. Well, we made the big loop. I guess some people that were looking at that campsite decided to go somewhere else. There's a lot of places out here, open campsites. There's Toby, nestled off among the trees. There's bathrooms and showers there. Oh man, walking up that hill, going the other way. I didn't have to go uphill. So, well, that's all the video for the Charlton recreation area outside Hot Springs, Arkansas. Delightful place. I would come out here a lot if I lived closer, but I don't. And 1,000 miles is too far to drive. Okay, this clip's done. Well, it's my first ever time seeing a wind farm. About halfway through it, I had to dig the camera out. Big old windmills spinning around. They're ugly. Why anybody would want that stuff around, I don't know. That's a big old thing. This is western Oklahoma. That's pretty much run out of trees once we left Arkansas. That was some in eastern Oklahoma, but they could do little bitty things on the side of the road. It says rolling plains. Been that way for a while. Gonna be that way for a while longer. About 2 hours, 2.5 hours, 3 hours away from Amarillo. That's where we're stopping for the night. Okay, that's an update for, oh crap, what day is it? Monday. I've been on the road 3 days, 4 days, I can't remember now. Had a severe thunderstorm last night. Man, is it camber loud when it rains. But other than that, it did fine. Came right up to my camper door until I moved to get the camera. Then it startled them and they ran back, but they're watching me now. I got deer in my backyard. I just thought I'd finish this off. And then deer are back down there. I got no fear coming in here and grazing, just like that rabbit. But where'd they go? Well, they'll probably be up this way. I know there's coyotes and stuff out here. But it's time for me to settle in and figure out what to do for the rest of the evening.